All right, Kenman here. Today we continue the deep dive series, a closer look, if you will, into a knife that I have had several experiences with, enough that I've been able to carry it a while, enjoy it, and pass my interests and thoughts about it along to you. Shall we get into it and discuss the Miguron Pagos? Before we start, not sponsored by anyone. Purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. Miguron's budget is killing it. I tell you what. This is the Pagos. I've already explained in the deep dive series, I am not going to grab other knives, and I'm only going to talk about one and only showcase one. I'm very good at getting sidetracked and grabbing that one or that one or that one or one of those. A couple of those over there. There's some over there too. And behind me. But yeah, today, deep dive, close look. Just the Pagos. Now, this one has been modified. This is one of the Kenman Trifectas, actually the second trifecta that Kenman has made on the channel. What are you talking about, Kenman? Well, trifecta, meaning 3 types of customization have been done to this knife. 1, I did the laser mark on the blade. Let's see if I can focus on that. See that little twin little laser mark line that I got on there? And what I did is you can control the power of the laser mark, and if I want it to be more black or more of a tone of a color. And the original color of the scales was this color on the backspacer right here. So what I did is I took that, I left the backspacer the same color, and then I tried to mimic that color up here. So if you look at those stripes and that kind of match, right? Then I did the scale dye, so that was 1. Number 2 is I dyed the scales, so they were that tan, and now they're kind of this gray-green kind of a shade. Miguron Pagos comes with a titanium pocket clip. So this clip was just a normal titanium color. Let's see if I can polish it up a little bit here. It's been used a little, so it's got some wear. But I did the titanium anodizing of this clip. And what I did is I did it in a transition. So when it was turning between 2 colors, so if you look at it at the right angle, it's purple, and then it's blue, and it's purple again. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but it's really kind of a neat effect to kind of have that transitional kind of a look to it. So you get a few different kind of colors and shades from the angle that you're looking at it. So really easy thumb stud, flicks out with the Spidey flick, really easy, right? This knife is smooth. It's got that front flipper on there, easy front flipper action. I've actually cut myself on this knife right here because if you notice, see that? I purposely put my thumb. You got to make sure to keep your thumb up high so you can kind of catch it right there. There isn't a lot to catch on this one. And so if you do it like this, you can kind of keep it up there. But the thing is when you swing that one down, if you look, this is solid. When I put this back together, I put it back together good. But man, this is such a smooth action on this knife that basically what happened is one time I went like this and my thumb was not like this, it was like this, and the blade came down, hit me right there. It was a really, really thin little cut, but it was just enough to hit it, draw a little blood. So it's so smooth that you got to be careful about that. But that front flipper works pretty good. Like I said, Spidey flick out works really great. This is just a great actuating knife. Miguron, like I was saying, in this budget price point, this is a 14C28N blade, okay? We have a titanium pocket clip. We have smooth action, several ways of deploying it. You can get this for 40 bucks. What? Titanium? 14C28N? Are we talking about a $40 price point? Or are we talking about a $60 to $80 price point? Shh, don't tell anyone. But I'm telling you, for 40 bucks, actually it was just on sale. I think it's like $37 for this knife. It's ridiculous. Miguron is really setting the bar for that price point, that budget kind of. I mean, I wouldn't feel the least bit bad about carrying this and just beating the hell out of it. You know what I mean? Not that that's what I do. I open boxes and cut tape and stuff with knives. But I wouldn't feel, I'm never going to use it as a pry bar unless there was some situation where I was trapped in an elevator or something like that, where it's like, all right, I'm getting out of this room. That situation has never happened to me in life. So here we are. Miguron has several on the budget side. I'm not going to talk about any of them today because we're on this one right here. But let me tell you, if you haven't gotten anything from Miguron, they have several offerings in that $40 to $60, $70 range that are fantastic, that are really solid. Look at the centering. I mean, I took this all apart and did the custom, but look at that centering right where it needs to be. You can see the smooth action. I'm trying to make it wiggle. Sometimes seeing a wiggle is something you can't really see on camera. But whew, I think I'm going to have to order another one of these and customize it again. The titanium clip too. Can I say enough good things about this knife? It's got a decent, simple design to it. That straight back top. The fuller is cool. I mean, you can't really use the fuller because of the design of it, but it doesn't really matter because that thumb stud is in a spot where it really requires almost nothing. The detent pops in. It's got it's really close, but it's got power. Sometimes when the detent is weak, I've had some knives, what are the Microtech MSI, where I'm going to have to try to manipulate this to do it, where you can kind of do one of these because the detent isn't super tight. And so you're actually kind of doing that and kind of getting caught like doing one of these. And here where I can barely do that because it doesn't take much and it's got enough power behind it that it snaps it out. That's what you want. But you don't want it so hard that you're sitting there going to try to make it work. Front flipper is small. Very low profile, but it works really good. That was a little weak, but let's do some close-ups. Nice little texture on the G10. Set nice, simple, clean blade. I like Miguron has their little logo on their pivot. It's a captive pivot, so you only need one tool. They shine up their liners. The liners aren't nested or whatever. Nice little G10 back spacer. Obviously the titanium clip. What's everyone think about Miguron? Comment below. What's your favorite Miguron? I have 5 or 6 of them. This one has been sold. One of my awesome subscribers really wanted this, bought a couple other knives as well. I'll be happy to get it in their hands. Yeah, so no longer going to have this. That'll be my second trifecta. It'll be leaving the building, going out to one of you lovely people. If you are interested in some of the customs and stuff that I do, contact me at Dan Kenman at Outlook.com. I do have a video, bing, you can pop right there from leftovers that I have not sold yet. But if you are interested, I do not need to sell them. Every dime that I get from selling them will go directly back into buying more knives for more customizations. I'm doing fine. I have a full-time job. I'm quite happy and content where I'm at. And I'm just really enjoying making the content. I love knives. I love talking to people who love knives. And the feedback from the community and the interactions have just been extremely fun. And I'll keep going. I really like it. And we're going to just move on from here. That's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed this closer look at the Miguron Pagos. Excellent budget knife. Highly recommend picking one up. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to see more. Helps me out and I really appreciate it. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.